sure what you call yourself.
A retailer?
No, but you're much more than that. You're sort of an activist too.
I mean, I don't use that title.
Okay.
But I do retail with purpose.
Okay, so let's explain that. Adam, you have a queer shop with queer stuff, but it's an edge to it.
Yeah.
Not a political message, and I don't think that you're overly serious.
Right.
But it's not just sort of my gay uncle stuff.
Yeah. No, it's a unabashedly queer business with a political bent. I am not shy about my politics, and a lot of things in the shop give back. So I share queer history with people, so I have graphics and items in the shop that show queer history. I talk about different relationship types, whether it's polyamory or all different relationship types. It's a politically engaged, socially conscious, and a little bit naughty.
How did this happen?
I came to Provincetown for the first time in 2013 on vacation after spending 3 summers in Fire Islands, and like so many of us, I fell in love with Provincetown and came back 5 times that summer and lucked out and got a year-round rental, which is, as we all know, is impossible to find. And 2 years into my rental, this space was for sale, and I was turning 50, and it was, if not now, when?
That was a few years ago.
It was a few years ago.
So, and it's you've become sort of a fixture, not a fixture now.
People know the business.
So, are people shocked? Are your merchandise or surprised? What's the reaction they walk in and not know who you are?
There's definitely people walk into the shop and take a look and walk right back out. I think queer people deal with the shop differently than straight people do. Did that answer your question?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know if it is because especially now, when the political climate is going against us slightly. I just wonder if you have adverse reaction, and if you do, how do you deal with it?
I will talk to anyone, and I'll have people come in for the Shoot Loads Not Guns t-shirt, and they're gun lovers, and they're like, I want the Shoot Guns Not Loads t-shirt, without even thinking twice, and I'll discuss with them. It's like, do you know what this is for, and why it exists, and that it gives back to Gays Against Guns and the fight for gun reform, and I'll discuss with people. Like, personally, I believe in the Second Amendment, but there was an assault rifle ban.
How do you decide which particular things you want to support or which are important to you?
I mean, what's important to me are LGBTQ rights, women's rights, equality, freedom. And I just, when I opened the shop in 2016, it was before Trump was elected. And all I could think about was, as someone who came out in 1985, was the kids.
Yeah.
And what all the rhetoric means to the kids. And so I started selling The Silent Eagle's Death, supporting the Ali Forney Center, and Read My Lips, supporting Rainbow Railroad, and all the queer hats and sweats and pins support the Trevor Project. And things sort of just come into my frame of reference, and I decide on different collaborations and work with different pieces. Yeah.
But it's also your teaching.
Yeah.
I mean, I just said to you, your new collaboration with
the One Institute? Or
thank you, I'm so pleased to say because I can't pronounce his name. I love that artist. And people, I'm going to be, and most people are.
No, that's the David Wojnarowicz.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 different collaborations I have going on, and that one
Dave
just came in.
Wojnarowicz. People know him?
Yeah.
They do.
Well, people our age know him.
Yeah, but I'm glad you did it because it's, I spoke to my husband and he never heard him, and he was a hero of mine.
I mean, I came out in New York in 1985, and I followed his art, and I read Close to the Knives.
When did he pass?
I don't know the exact date escapes me right now, but it would probably 90, somewhere in the 90s.
And if we can find it, I'm going to put the documentary details on the end of this.
Yeah, because there's a few different things, and that just happened. The reason that collaboration happened, that just happened because everyone comes through Provincetown.
Yeah.
So I've met so many amazing people over the years, and I happened to meet the owner of PPOW Gallery, and they asked if I would be interested in doing the Wojnarowicz collaboration in honor to recognize he would have been 70 this coming September.
I love the fact you get input put in here.
Yeah,
as well.
so it's it's nice. But another collaboration, I met someone who was on the board of the One Institute last year, and they work with the USC One Archives, and he asked if I'd be interested in doing anything together, and he gave me a link to search the archives, and we're doing a tote bag that's when your rights are on the ballot, get your body in the booth. And it was taken from San Franciscans Against Proposition 6 in 1978 in California, the Briggs Initiative. It's I'm doing something with another artist who's not a queer artist, but an activist artist named Michelle Pred, and she does a lot of women's rights pieces, and she did a huge piece on the beach in Miami Beach during Art Basel, and I met her at Art Basel, and she did a neon piece that's a heart with a solidarity fist, and I reached out to her. I was like, I want to put this on t-shirts and sweatshirts and pins and bags, and we're selling that, supporting Indivisible Civics, which their job is to educate people and defeat MAGA.
It's mainly about our trans brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Do you get involved in anything along there?
Yeah, I do all of my trans graphics, support Advocates for Trans Equality, which is a new organization. I forget which two organizations merged, but one of the organizations was the National Center for Trans Equality, merged with another organization, and now they're Advocates for Trans Equality. So all the trans graphics support that.
That's important to us.
Yeah.
So, we go home in the winter. What do you do?
Currently, I go to Florida. The website stays open year-round. So I open the shop here Memorial Day weekend through Spooky Bear. But otherwise, during the winter, I'm working on the website and planning what I'm going to do for the summer and managing the social media. I have a pretty big social media following.
If your life is sad and you can't make it to P-Town, he does a lot of mail orders because he's the one person my husband hates. Because every time he goes to the post office, this one is mailing out so many parcels each day.
Yeah,
so
it's taken 9 years, but the web business is bigger than a shop.
It's a very unique business because it's not just I've got two gay uncles.
Yeah, it's not. That's not what I do.
So, look at the website and look at these pictures we're going to show you now. Thanks for talking.
Yes.
Who did I ever harm? I hope I'm an honest man. No cause for alarm. Why am I dancing when I'm so alone? What do I have to celebrate?